Happy Monday, everyone. It's Sophie.
And a D.
We're always looking for new ways to support you, and we know firsthand how life can get in the way.
So we've created 5-minute episodes with motivation from us and our great friends to keep you feeling ignited and inspired no matter what life throws at you.
Welcome to the Ignited Motivation Podcast. Mini episodes every Monday.
Listen while you brush your teeth.
Or on your morning walk.
And you'll never miss out on the latest tips and tricks that are keeping us feeling motivated.
Hi, I'm Robyn Downs from the Feel Good Effect podcast and realfoodwholelife.com, and you're listening to Ignited Motivation. Today, I'm going to talk about how small shifts create big change in your life. So here's the thing. Oftentimes in wellness and in life, we think the all or nothing, go big, go home, all in or all out approach is the way to go. Yeah, all or nothing thinking. There's just something so seductive about it, right? Go big or go home, my way or the highway. If it isn't a heck yes, it's an F no. This way of thinking is the core of so many marketing messages. You've seen it out there in the wellness space that it seems we simply love a good all or nothing solution. But here's the problem. This way of thinking frames every choice, every option, and every decision as purely black and white. Two options, two extremes, all in or all out with nothing in between. And yeah, if you've ever felt completely burned out, I've got a little secret for you. Burnout is often a direct result of all or nothing thought patterns or ways of thinking. So if you want off the all or nothing wagon, or off the idea that there even is a wagon that you can fall off of, I invite you to try something different. I invite you to reframe, to reclaim, and to flip the script. And one way to do that is to think about small shifts. So the tiny actions and habits that you can adopt or change that will actually add up to the big change you're seeking. So here's the mindset strategy for you when it comes to small shifts, is to simply ask yourself when you're trying to make a change or adopt a new wellness practice or habit, is to just ask, what's the smallest shift I can make here? Rather than I'm going to change everything at once. So that's the mindset shift. Ask the question, what is the smallest shift I can make? And then on a tactical level, you can start with some small shift lists. And you can create these lists in different categories of your life. So for example, you could create a small shifts list for your exercise or movement routine, a small shifts list for your self-care, a small shifts list for the way that you eat, a small shifts list for your sleep habits, for your digital habits. You can really create these lists across the board in every area of your life. But I always encourage you to start small with the small shift. Start with one list. You don't have to go all or nothing on this. And then come back to that magic question. What's the smallest shift I can make? So for example, if you created a small shifts morning routine list, you might think about kind of the most important things that you want to get into your morning routine. So for example, let's say that's hydration. Now, a very small shift that you can make when it comes to hydration is changing the size of the glass you're drinking out of. See, I told you it was a small shift, but this has been a game changer for me in my hydration and my morning routine. When I changed from like a standard glass that you get at the store to a quart size mason jar, so those big mama mason jars, it fully changed my hydration through the day. On that note, another small shift when it came to hydration is adding a glass straw to my mason jar. I find that I drink so much more water when it's in a large glass or jar and when I have a straw. It seems so simple, right? But that's my point. Radically simple, ridiculously doable will get you where you want to go. So create these small shifts throughout your day and see how everything changes. Because remember, these small habit shifts add up to routines, which add up to days, which add up to weeks, which add up to months, which add up to your life. And that is the power of small shifts. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find me on Instagram at realfoodwholelife, on the web at realfoodwholelife.com, and on my podcast, The Feel Good Effect, where we talk about small shifts that create big change. You can also find my latest book, The Feel Good Effect, Reclaim Your Wellness by Finding Small Shifts That Create Big Change, anywhere books are sold and on audiobook. Thank you again so much for listening. Here's to feeling good.
You just listened to the Ignited Motivation Podcast.
Did you love the mini dose of motivation? Please let us know. Your feedback and experience is our number one motivator. Leave us a review, subscribe, and share with your favorite people on your favorite apps. And don't forget to catch the next episode every Monday.
Because we want to hear from you. So join the conversation and discover bonus content on our website and Instagram. You can find the links in the show notes. Now that you're ignited, what are you motivated to take on?